Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the New York Yankees. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch and getting to start, Johan Santana.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. And there's a ball. There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And it hits the fence.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Jeff Bagwell stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Back up the middle and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, it's off the mark, and he scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike, throw, save.
No ball,
Piazza too late with that one.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, Blue, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one out to right. Harper makes the grab for the second out. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. There's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. They limit the damage here. They get bottom of the first. Rafael Devers up to hit. Strike one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Strike.
Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. That clips the corner. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Line drive, and it goes just foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 outs, runner at first. Aaron Judge at the plate, leading the AL in batting average. Swings and misses. 0-1. Judge recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
He goes down looking. Back at Yankee Stadium, top of the second. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. That one drilled left field, and it bangs off the foul pole. Home run.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And that drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Daz Cameron, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just missed. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. On the ground, a dive, nice stop, over to first, throw, save, and that was close. Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees
Here's
are
one
challenging
more
the
look.
previous play.
They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about now? A chance for Jorge Mateo. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. The throw in, Cameron around 3rd. He'll score easily. One out, runner at 2nd. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Mateo leads off 2nd with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the inning. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. A solo shot. His 23rd of the year. And they're on the board. It's 4-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other in the collective comp.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one is gone. Their third home run of the inning. And we're level. It's 4-4. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
Now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. Raffy coming to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. And Devers hits that one. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was.
Runner on the go. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play. Tag out. Trying to scramble back. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And there's a strike.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Foul ball, still 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. This one in the air. Devers puts it away for the out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Cowser, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Gone.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs, base is empty. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Gets the slider in there for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That's a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Griffey drop step, ranges back, and that ball is gone.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Foul ball there. 2 outs. That's off the inside corner. And the count 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's a big power threat. Manny Ramirez. Rodriguez back to work. That one laced to center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here is Aaron Judge.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Judge rips that one. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score. It's 7-5.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Judge scores, and it's a 7-6 game.
He was all over that one. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Down the line, and it's foul.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. Another homer. Mike Piazza getting ready to hit. Doubled his first time.
For the Orioles, number 49.
Hot shot to third.
Albert Suarez.
Zips it to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Well struck left field. And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Vladdy comes in to score. It's 9-7.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up without it.
Runner takes off for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Line drive caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And in its second with an RBI double.
Waste no time there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Left field, way back there. Out of here. That one felt good. It's their 2 outs, nobody on. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Darlene Morton.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. 4-4, take your base. 3. Ball 4, take your base. 3. At the end of this one for Chris Singleton and our